Welcome. This instructional video will focus on an advanced search technique, Boolean operators. We will be using the database ProQuest Historical Newspapers. In this instruction, we will focus on the following. What are Boolean operators? How to utilize Boolean operators in an advanced search. Introduction to the database ProQuest Historical Newspapers. Boolean operators are and, or, not, and are used to include, exclude, as well as connect keywords in a search, therefore producing relevant search results. The database we will be using to perform an advanced search is ProQuest Historical Newspapers. This database is a digital archive that provides full-text articles, including images, from newspapers dating as far back as the 18th century. Please note, databases including ProQuest Historical Newspapers provide resources such as their own libguides, prosheets, and so forth to provide guidance in learning the features of the database, such as different search techniques and how to utilize them. In the context of the Boolean operators, this database does provide information on operator precedence. Here you will see the order the Boolean operators should be in. In this case, it is in this order, and, or, not. Note that the first two operators you see, pre and near, are another search technique, proximity operators. For this instruction, we are focusing on the Boolean operators. It is recommended to use parentheses when needed to ensure clear search language in regards to the operator precedence, so the system's interpretation can get the results you need. For our case study scenario, we have an undergraduate student doing research on the civil rights movement and local housing in Los Angeles during the 1960s. The student decides on using database ProQuest Historical Newspapers. We will do an advanced search using the Boolean operators. As with any search activity, you will do several searches modifying your search terms using the Boolean operators. Keep a record of the search terms you are using and how you are entering them in the search boxes, as well as additional notes that can help you. Here you will see several of my search strategies. For the first three strategies, the results were a mixed bag of relevant and irrelevant results. I noticed I received results from national newspapers such as the New York Times and the Los Angeles Times. And although some of those results focused on housing and civil rights in Los Angeles, a lot of the results were nation-based rather than local-based, and other results were broad in the context of the civil rights movement and not connected. Since the student is looking for local housing in Los Angeles, I noticed the other results were from the Los Angeles Sentinel, which is a local newspaper focused on and for the Black community here in Los Angeles. I performed my fourth search strategy, which I modified based on my notes that I shared earlier. Here, for my search terms, I used civil rights, housing or fair housing, discrimination, and Los Angeles Sentinel. Note the operator precedence and use of parentheses. I received 318 results. I see my results are more relevant, focusing on civil rights movement, housing or fair housing, and it is local based here in Los Angeles. All the results are from the Los Angeles Sentinel 1960s archive. This is good. The student can explore these results and decide which resource to use for their assignment, as well as continue to do additional searches. To wrap things up, you learned the following: what Boolean operators are, how to utilize Boolean operators in your advanced searches, introduction to the database ProQuest Historical Newspapers and its resources to help formulate your search strategies, experimenting, learning, and trying different search strategies using Boolean operators. Thank you.